try some of yours and see how well it wipes. I'll get this shot.
Ooh, it picks it right up.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's try that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Tasteful.
Ew.
Oh, hi. Welcome. I'm here with Erin Brains, and Erin's here with James Brains, and we're with the Brains Report, and we're going to do a review of Who Gives a Crap toilet paper, recently rated by Consumers Report the best toilet paper out there. But we don't talk about them because we're kind of like close competitors, and yeah, we're our own like prestigious review outlet, but we're not here to talk about that. We're talking about Who Gives a Crap. And how long have we been using the?
I would say about 3 months.
Okay, yeah, exclusively.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
let's talk about what we used before. So
okay.
You've got that there, James. So before we were a toilet paper house, James loves the Scott toilet paper, which I like to call the toilet paper for people who don't love their butts.
I'm a one-ply guy.
And then I like the Charmin Ultra Soft that has these lovely little wavy tears, and it's super soft, but it's for people who love their butts. So
yeah, let's get a good look at this.
Yeah, let's look at the Scott, because the Scott is one ply.
Yeah.
It's the kind that they
I
have
can't
in like
see you guys through it, but it
park
holds pretty well.
bathrooms and
It holds pretty well though for a one ply. I'm using all my strength right now to pull, and it's not breaking. No, I'm kidding. It does break, but nice even break there.
So when we decided to start, or when we did start testing this, James took away my toilet paper and replaced it with Who Gives a Crap, and he also took away his own toilet paper. So we became a one toilet paper house for the last 3 months, which was really weird.
Yeah, and I mean, kind of two-ish toilet papers, because Who Gives a Crap has two varieties. The bamboo is kind of what they're known for. It's kind of more popular. And it, just to give you some numbers here, it sells for $43 for 16 rolls. And that works out to $2.69 a roll. And then we have the recyclable one here, the colorful, and that's $38 for 16 rolls, which works out to $2.38 per roll. And I crunched some numbers, and I noticed that it's more expensive than any of the other Amazon bestsellers out there. So yeah, it's pricey, but you can save by doing a subscription. Also, if you buy in larger quantities than 16 rolls, you also can save on the price per roll. And also, like, part of that price, you're kind of paying for like being eco-friendly, just corporate social responsibility, because 50% of Who Gives a Crap's profits are donated to help provide water to third world countries. I think the organization is Water for People, very, very creative name. They're also a certified B Corp. In that,
oh, I know what those are.
Yeah, it means they engage in sustainable practices, make sure everyone's getting paid a decent living wage. And their bamboo stuff is very sustainable because bamboo grows quickly, so it's easy to harvest and replenish. And recycled, of course, is a good idea because it keeps paper out of landfills. You're kind of like wiping your butt with a landfill almost. Well, that doesn't sound right.
No, that's not right.
But
the other thing that you're paying for too is like how cute it is. Like, this isn't, the packaging's all on paper. It's not just like a big plastic bag where you've got to kind of like, take the rolls out of it to put them, tastefully on a shelf for extra easy, thing, or hide it away in a cabinet. these are all really cute, packaging. And then they also have on each of the different rolls, there's like some sort of little thing. Like this one is what does it say? Apply it forward. You can gift this roll. It's got a little like, oh, happy birthday, happy anniversary, other. And you can just, have a silly gift that way. And I think that that's part of, it doesn't cost, I still believe, a whole lot more to print something funny on something, but to have, a little bit of levity to it, at least in my experience, living before there were cell phones in the bathroom, having something to read, having something to do that isn't, focusing on your bodily functions is definitely, worth having around. So
yeah, if you think about it too much, it puts on the pressure. I have Crohn's disease, so I'm constantly in there. I like kind of piggybacking on the packaging. Whereas most toilet papers involve plastic at some point. They may come like my Scott wrapped in paper, but all the paper rolls come in a big plastic thing. These came in a cardboard box, so it's all recyclable, all of it, as long as it's not smeared with feces, and I don't think that's recyclable, or Hershey's bars. So each roll has 330 sheets. It's a tri-ply, 3-ply construction. And I'd say it kind of tears pretty evenly. I'm just going to pull on it to show you how much it takes. And it went right along the perforations. And I'd say it takes maybe, for me, it takes about 12 or 15 per poop. That is because I have a bidet though. That does most of the heavy lifting.
As somebody who uses twice as much toilet paper as you do, probably because I am a woman and I wipe when I pee as well. I will say that, it definitely doesn't take a whole lot. Like your Scott, I'm sorry, like the reason I don't like using that is because I have to use a ton of it to get the absorption I need. And this is comparable to using the Charmin that I use as far as the, the amount that it absorbs. Huh.
Yeah, that kind of shows you something.
Well, that's the bamboo.
This is water, by the way. We didn't
and then the recycled.
Urine. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it still has good absorption. It's not falling apart. Well, there you go.
But it, like you want to walk the line. Like you want to hold together well enough for you to clean down there, but you want it to fall apart so it doesn't clog up your plumbing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just do the Charmin and Scott while we're here, just so for an comparison. So the reason I like Scott is because it's really abrasive and so it gets everything off.
I like Charmin because it's really soft, but it still gets everything off.
And I don't like stuff like, that's how the Charmin works. I don't like the Charmin because it leaves behind shebungybungies on your tuchus.
It is kind of linty. You can see even when you're pulling it apart, there's like a thing of lint, and this hasn't had any, like there's not a bunch of lint coming off at all. Like there's no shebungybungies.
Yeah, I hate like reaching back in my tuchus and having shebungybungies back there. You can see this wilts away a lot faster, so it may be better for your septic tank, but I tend to use a lot of it because it is so thin. But yeah, I feel like it balances both the bamboo and the recycled. They both balance softness and abrasiveness, so you get clean. It doesn't irritate your skin, and it doesn't leave behind shebungybungies.
Yeah, I feel like it's a really good, like it's almost perfectly in the middle of the two kinds of toilet paper that we like. So if we wanted to become house united on toilet paper, this really was the right one for us to use. Like as far as like meeting in the middle, like.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I haven't missed the Scott that much. The only concern would be, well, two concerns: the price. It's about 3 times the price of Scott, and probably about twice the price of your Charmin. Also, it's not in stores, so you have to order online and have it shipped to you,
which does have an impact on, you know, as far
carbon
as
footprint.
carbon footprints go. Even though you have to drive to a store, we have an electric vehicle though, so it's less. And we're getting other things too. It's not just the thing. Yeah, there's a lot of things to keep in mind there.
Yeah, lots of factors.
Yeah, I'm not sure about like what kind of glues they use in a lot of toilet papers, but I will say that another thing that I like about them when we're talking about using less or being like more, I don't know, just like less packaging, less everything. They don't do a glue on the actual toilet paper roll, so you actually get to use all of the toilet paper, which sometimes.
Yeah.
I know that people, like, everyone's been there where it's just like, oh, you really need that last square on the roll. Like, there isn't another roll in sight and you really need it. Like, it comes right off. But then also, in addition to be like a nice sturdy roll, like it's not, you know.
But what's the emergency roll for?
Then there's the emergency roll. So this one does have an emergency roll.
They say you have to save it for last. So we haven't used it yet. Who knows what could be going on in there.
Yeah, but when you do reach the end, you've got this great little toilet paper roll. So if you do crafts, that's awesome. It's, you know, pretty sturdy for that. But it's got a little QR code on it, so it gives you something else to look at in the bathroom again. I won't tell you.
That's really neat, Erin.
You sound like you're on old timey radio.
Yeah, little Family Guy gag there.
But yeah, I'm not going to tell you what's on the QR code, but it's fun, and I think that that's something that. I mean, you can't really put a price on it. It's fun, like from the name of it, like who gives a crap to everything, like, you know, the cool designs, the funny little sayings that it has on it, the little QR code, like it's all fun. And I think that, I mean, as far as the additional price, you are getting something for it beyond just feeling good about yourself and being able to be smug that you're doing something great, you know, better for the environment, you know, while doing your necessities. You're having fun. And I think that that's.
And going to the bathroom can be a trying time for some people.
Yeah, especially if you have like Crohn's disease. Yeah, like there's definitely, you know.
Lightening it up can help.
Yeah.
So who would you say this is best for?
I mean, like us, people who maybe have like mixed wants out of a toilet paper. It's a good meeting ground for the middle place of like beyond, you know, for people who are just okay with their butts and don't maybe love them so much or hate them. I think it's good for that. I think it's also for the environmentally conscious people that are
the eco nerds.
Yeah. And for people who like a good laugh, like and like to have something quirky, you know, if you have guests over, like I've been excited. I'm like, ooh, I hope we have someone come and use our bathroom because they'll see how funny our toilet paper is.
They still haven't come over though, so
yeah.
Maybe in the next 3 months.
Who do you think they're for?
The eco nerds, but I'd also say like since it comes in a box of, I think the smallest might be 12 or 16. It's gotta be someone who has the space to have like extra rolls of toilet paper around. Which I mean it shouldn't be bad, or you could split it with someone. So
I mean, there's not a lot of we're definitely not the people that buy the 4 packs of toilet paper. We're the Costco toilet paper people, but
we're frugal.
Yeah. I think that it's, you know, the space of it all. The nice thing is though, again, it's packaged in a way that it's not something you have to hide away. You don't have to like find storage space that like, oh, I don't want to see this around. This is something that could potentially, you know, go with your aesthetic.
And it could be like a low-key status symbol showing people that you have the big bucks to get good toilet paper. As for alternatives, I couldn't think of any like comparable ones that we've tried. But I did some research, and I think if you were going to go with a store-bought brand, if you really wanted to buy from a store, the 365 brand from Whole Foods might be a good option. Also, like a lot of the popular brands out there are becoming more eco-conscious. So like Scott, my homies at Scott, they have released Naturals, which is more recycled paper, and also like they're Cottonelle and Sherman and Angel Soft. I think they all have more eco-friendly options. They don't really approach who gives a crap with giving back and the B Corp type, but bona fides. So if you can afford it and care about the environment, I think it's a solid option to give a whirl.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're just looking for something that's maybe a cheap gift to give to people, and you can make kind of a joke about maybe how crappy things are or whatever.
Yeah.
It's definitely something that would get a good laugh and also some good use.
Yeah, just don't use the SH word, just crap.
Yeah.
Say crap.
Crap.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you, Erin.
Thank you.
It's been excellent.
Yeah.
Stay clean down there, folks.
Yeah, if you have any more questions about our crappy experience, feel free to ask in the comments, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, bye.
Forgot to say that. Bye. Thanks for saving us there.
I got you, babe.